even begin to explain to you how wonderful this smells. I mean, the aroma is just intoxicating this morning. So
yes,
I'm also hungry, but regardless of that, walk us through.
Okay, I'm super excited to share with you. This is actually what we call home style cooking.
Okay.
A lot of times you may not find this in restaurants because this is something that everybody can do at home. This is essentially just rice and water cooked into a porridge. I like to say that if you've never had this before, it's like plain oatmeal, okay? Plain oatmeal, and we've got a lot of beautiful toppings.
And we were talking about this. I mean, basically it's extra water on the rice so that it kind of...
The ratio of rice to water is pretty broad, so like a little bit of rice, a lot of water.
Okay.
And then...
And is it Calrose rice? Is it...
You can actually use jasmine rice, Calrose rice, short grain, medium, your preference.
Okay.
We are using jasmine rice here, and more fragrant.
Right.
Yes, but what I love about this is kind of like a congee party. You can host this at your house. You know, it's API month. You bring people over. You introduce them to a very classic traditional Chinese dish. And we have all these toppings here. So this right here is a ground pork sauteed with pickled long beans and goji berries, some ginger.
And goji berries, explain.
Goji berries
not everybody knows
is a berry from the Himalayan mountains, super high in antioxidants, even more so than blueberries. They come dry. Sometimes you can find it fresh, but usually dry. I like to put it in my cereal and granola, but when you cook it, it actually brings out this little bit of sweetness to counter the spice and the pickled long beans. And then here, this I am so excited about. I'm going to just show you. If you want, you can build one while we talk about this. But here, this is a bean curd with indicus. It's a type of vegetable that's very traditional to Shanghainese cuisine, and I am from Shanghai. So pick all the stuff that you want to
add in there. This one.
Yes.
I was explaining I don't...
You're vegetarian.
I'm vegetarian.
Then we've got some... lovely cucumber salad. You could put some.
You were explaining and educating me as far as where I could find. So bean curd, you know, is bean curd. But I could go to the wonderful markets that are just down the street.
Go to Chinatown. I would highly advise everybody to go to Chinatown. You can find so many different things. It's like a treasure hunt. You've got different spices, even these beautiful spicy Szechuan nuts. This right here is very special too. This is a Chinese donut, but it's savory, and you can put it in congee.
And the cucumbers.
Yes, this is just a simple cucumber salad with a little bit of chili oil, sesame oil, very aromatic, very light, and scallions. These are pickled jalapenos.
Ooh, yummy.
And all of these are actually recipes that I have, plus the congee in a new cookbook that I just wrote with my dad, called House of Making, coming out September 30th.
Very cool. Now tell us a little bit about the restaurant. What would if I went there today, what would I find?
So the best thing to do at the restaurant is actually leave it to the chefs. My dad and I, we're always at the restaurant. Come, we like to treat you guys like family. We say, we'll take care of it. We're going to order for you. And if you say, I'm vegetarian, we have incredible vegetarian dishes. You just leave it to us. We'll take care of it.
I know, and this is high in protein, the bean curd.
Yes, I love healthy, cleansing, flavorful, but light at the same time.
Tell me some of the inspiration. I mean, you mentioned your dad, so that there's some historic aspects of that.
Yeah, so, you know, my dad, obviously very traditional. He is 77 at this point. I grew up...
77 young.
Yes.
Let's say it that way.
I grew up learning everything from him, like all the traditional recipes, but obviously I was born here, so I have kind of a modern take on things, and this is a perfect example of it. Congee, very traditional, but I'm turning it into a congee party, so it's something that's also kind of hip and modern. You know, you can invite a bunch of people over and introduce them to something that they may have never had before, and it's kind of this DIY thing, like just hang out and have something delicious.
Fantastic. Well, I look forward to going to your restaurant. This is wonderful. It smells wonderful, and we appreciate you coming in on this Sunday.
Thank you for having me in.
Right?
Yes.